My fault, y'all, man. You know, I ain't gonna lie, I've been trying to heal, man. He finally got it off. You know, so I've been trying to heal. I ain't done with the process, though. But I said I gotta give my subscribers something. You know, plus I've been trying to, it's been a lot going on this YouTube, man. Like, follow, subscribe, man, so you can be entered into the drawing. There's been a lot going on this YouTube, too. And I noticed trying to put out videos every day, man, you run out of content. So I I waited till a lot of it built up. You know what I mean? But there's a lot going on in these YouTube streets right now. I can honestly say that. Um, with the Puffy trial, all the stuff coming out on that. That's what the feds do. They're gonna dig up dirt. They're gonna come after you. They're gonna do everything they can to slander you, put you in the media. What else is wild right now? A lot of these indictments going on these YouTube streets. A lot of that going on. What else? Tory Lanez getting hit up in prison. They can say what they wanted happened. What's going on with you? I can dig it. I can dig it. Yeah. Yeah. I just look at him and laugh. For sure. No question. I just look at them and laugh, man. They funny. You got a detail shop, right? Clothing store. Huh? I got a detail shop on the north side, though. Yeah. Mm-hmm. How you doing? I'm alright. I just got my cast off now, so I can start washing again. Yeah. Plus, I got my shopping on the west side too, my clothing store. So, yeah. You gotta come by. It's right next to the pit. Right next to the pit. Yeah. My detail shop, yeah. No, my detail shop on the north side. Over on Low. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay. Gotta come check me out, man. Yeah, I'm gonna come fuck with you, man. I got a couple of brothers. I gotta get my license back, man. What's up? Yeah. Old schools, though, man. Yeah, come bring them through. Bring them through. Cause I gotta do rehab now, so I'm gonna use that for my rehab. What's going on? Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about, man, you can get some clothes. Cheaper than the motherfucker, man. Especially in summertime, you know, the bras gonna throw them little sticky. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But the weather been so fucked up, man. You can go up here, man. You ain't even gotta go give it to people, man. You can get them unis for like a couple dollars a piece. You know what I'm saying? Sell them for like $20. Yep. $25. The bitches gonna jump on it. For sure. You know what I mean? No doubt. Hey, little skimpy shit. No doubt. You know what I mean? You know the material, alright. You know what I'm saying? But like, you know, like I use dress, I dress. As long as it don't shrink, it don't matter to me. Yeah, it ain't gonna be shrinking. That's it. That's all I worry about. As long as it don't shrink and fade, it can sell. Yeah, hell yeah. Like they sell everything by the dust. Yeah, I'm hip. I'm hip. You can even get the Cartiers. Cartiers, they official. They African people. Right. You can get the Cartiers. That motherfucker probably shoot you the Cartiers for like, depending on the quality, like 50, like 75. What's up, sweetheart? How you doing? Word. Word. Yeah. They real deal, like, because the motherfuckers came in there, even the purses they got, like, they sell the Louis Vuitton purses. They put For sure. They came in there and tried to bust them motherfuckers. And, motherfuckers turned around and walked up out of that bitch. They're the same motherfuckers. They be down in Columbus too. They go down there and see all the motherfucking purses down there at the swap meet in Columbus. Yeah, so there's been a lot going on, man. So I was just trying to heal, man. I ain't like being on this motherfucker with that big ass goddamn cast on, but we got my pins out. You see my shit crooked. But soldiers lived through it, it's still on my hands, so we ain't tripping. But yeah, it's been a lot, man. Right now they're trying to drag this Tory Lanez shit out. And in that situation. My thing was he should have never got involved with them Latins in there. Anybody know about doing time? Unless you really tight with them motherfuckers, you stay away from them Latins, man. They be rocker, man. They 1 minute they tight, next minute they ain't. 1 minute they hot, 1 minute they cold. And they like to play with them knives. My thing was they seen that Latin dude all on him like that. They should have helped him, man. You know what I mean? Cass was walking right past Tory while he was getting his funky off on Tory. That's the only thing I ain't respect. And the niggas was just walking past, letting them just hit him up like that. I ain't respect that at all. You know what I mean? Being incarcerated, you understand, like, man, you stick to your own. So when he getting out on, what it's gonna do? Be a ride? Like, fuck it. Let it be a ride then. They watching this nigga butcher Tory. Like, I ain't feel that. But that wasn't in there. So, but he knew better. They probably told him a million times, man, stop fucking with them Latins. Somebody told him, stop fucking with them Latins like that, man. And then you letting the nigga use your phone and all that. Then you mad because his girl calling your phone, man. Just tell him. You trying to snap on the nigga. I'm tired. I don't know. Then you got the young boy EBK J-Bo. He was blowing up. I fuck with J-Bo. But J-Bo reckless. That's why I be saying sometimes these young dudes, y'all be need to know the motherfuckers around y'all to get y'all guidance. Okay, y'all can step, y'all can slide and all that, but they gonna give you little motherfuckers a life sentence and you ain't gonna never leave out that penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? And you ain't have to detach yourself from your crew. You could have stayed with your crew. Because they would have did everything you did. And they would have moved how you would have moved. If you would have told them niggas, chill, we about to get this money. We're going to travel the world. We're going to get rich. And that's the best way to make our enemies mad because we ain't there no more. They would have did it. Just like you cut that ankle bracelet off, they cut their ankle bracelet off. They would have moved how you would have moved. But now you're in the cell again, being counted again, right now. It's 9 o'clock. They about to be counted by 11. You know what I'm saying? You was about to open up for Young Boy. That was big. That was big. That was big for your record company. That was big for your career. That was big. You know what I'm saying? That was big. So, when to lose that for nothing, now they're trying to investigate you for contract killings and all this bullshit, bro. You better hope the feds don't get involved. They're going to give your little ass a life sentence. You ain't never coming about that motherfucker alive. As Larry Hoover. They just pardoned Larry Hoover. And Trump among. Let me tell you how slick Trump is. Trump knew good and goddamn well the state wasn't going to let Larry go. He had 200 years for the state. He knew that. So pardon him for the feds. He know the state ain't going to let him go. That's just a look for him, for the black community. Because he been getting shitted on since he been back in office. That's all that was, man. That's it. Now, my prayers go out to his family that he will come home from the state. But Illinois ain't letting that man go. They're not gonna let that man go. He got too much power.
And if you know anything about this government, they don't want nobody with power. Okay, that's the reason why they assassinated everything from the 50s to the 60s to the 70s to the 80s to the 90s to the 2000s, because they don't want nobody with no power. Okay, they still believe in their heart of hearts that the greatest threat to the United States government is the Black Messiah, and they stand on that, and they believe in that, and they gonna die with that. All right, period. Why do you think they crucified Obama? Because they feel like he was a Black Messiah, but they couldn't stop the vote. They couldn't stop all them brothers, them black people coming out. But he wasn't the only black motherfucker ran for president. Jesse Jackson ran for president too. Did he win? No. There was a couple people ran for president that was black. Did they win? No. So I hope he do come home. But Illinois is some motherfuckers, man. They pissed they gotta put him in their prisons. That's the only reason why I think they might crack the gate. Cause they ain't gonna want him in no Illinois prisons. Cause he got too much power. He got too much power. See what I'm saying? They wanted him to die in federal prison and never come to Illinois. But he had a life sentence for the feds and 200 years for the state. And that's the truth. And Trump knew that. If you think he would have pardoned him if he didn't have a federal sentence, a state sentence? Hell no. Hell no. But he knew that man had 200 years for Illinois. You know what I mean? But he pardoned young boy too. For what, I don't know. Young boy was already out. I guess he just vacated his parole or something. Because he was already out of prison. So I don't know what the fuck he pardoned him for. But then he pardoned the dude and his wife, the white dude and his wife who was in there for fraud. He pardoned them. They paid him. So, and they was behind his first campaign. They ended up going to prison on Biden watch, so he pardoned them. So, it's a lot going on out here, man. You know? They had Megan Thee Stallion. Everybody know Kelsey shot Megan Thee Stallion, man. But Toy wasn't her friend. Kelsey was. Think she was gonna burn her friend? Mm-mm. She felt like Toy was the root of the problem. And got Tory out the way. And then her label and all them who she was trying to sign with helped her. But it's a lot going on, man. You know what I mean? Adam running around here with the hounds now. He done vacated the Crips, now he running around with the hounds. He go to New York with the hounds, though. He ain't go to New York with the motherfucking Crips. He went to their hood, but you think he went cross country with the Crips? Nah. You know why? Because the hounds ain't under federal indictment right now. Crips is. So you think he was going to go cross country with the Crips? No. Wasn't happening. Why you think he just let, what's his name? The one dude that was on No Jumper. Let him go. Why? Because he was affiliated with Crips. Get the play? He trying to get rid of them. They hot right now. They're under federal indictment. They got his fucking company in the federal indictment. He trying to stay the fuck away from them. And the only ones ain't being really brought up is what? The red team. So why not go with the red team? They ain't had no light. They got Munchie on there, but that's about it. Why not go with the red team? Come on, man. You can't view this shit He tried to get CML on there. Red team. CML told him, hell no. Red team. He trying to pivot. So now you go to New York and Brooklyn and all and the Bronx and Harlem and Staten Island and all that with the red team. But you ain't do that with the blue team though. Come on, Adam. I mean, I caught it when I said, "Oh, he's running with the red now." He wouldn't give us no voice. That a bitch. He was Mr. Blue Insanity then. So they start blowing down on no jumper, threatening him. Now want to run with the red team. Come on, Adam. I mean, he had whack on there, but come on, Adam. Come on, Adam. One thing I learned, man, don't be nobody's fall guy, man. You gotta keep it real out here. And this is something I figured out the internet ain't. That's why I be taking breaks from putting out. I might sit back, watch it, analyze, do my research, peep what's going on. Put too much content out, you ain't got nothing to say, I see. So then I come back and hit you with the booyah. You know? But yeah. For sure. Big ups. Big Friday, baby. Big Friday to all the bosses. Big ups. I don't know where you from. It seems like you from overseas, though. Big ups. Y'all get my content over there. Big ups. For sure. I'm fucking with y'all if y'all fucking with me, you know? You know what I mean? Like I said, I've been tuning in. Boston, okay, that's what's up. Yeah, that's what's up. I had a couple homies out in Boston. You know what I mean? My dude X-Line from Boston. You know what I mean? Yeah, for sure. But yeah, I've been tuning in for the overseas, man. It's bracken over there in Trinidad. It's bracken. That's what the coverage is. That in Mexico right now. You know what I'm saying? Mexico just hit the. Let me tell you how powerful El Mayo is. El Mayo put in about 2 months ago to be expedited back to motherfucking Mexico, saying he got stolen illegally and brought over here, right? And he won't do process. Nobody said nothing. Next thing you know, today the Mexican government was there yesterday put out a motherfucking statement saying, "Bring him back. We want him, and y'all ain't got no reason to have him." United States ain't saying nothing. Said if he released the information he got, it'll be damning. Come on, man. You know Mayo got all the. You know Mayo know where all the bones is buried, man. He the boss of bosses. He been around since the 50s. He done seen the fall of him. You know how many people he done seen fall? Come on, man. And they told him, look, send him back or it's going to be some problems. Now the States ain't said nothing. They ain't going to crack the gates and let that motherfucker go. Because what you going to do, come get him? What you going to do, come get him? But he like, look, I start talking about the motherfuckers, the international motherfuckers, the CIA motherfuckers who helped me, and all this shit. Y'all don't let me go. I ain't Chapo, motherfucker. And then he said, I ain't going to trial. Mayo said, nigga, I'm the boss of bosses. I ain't going to trial. I ain't gonna be no trial. Nigga, send me back. They kidnapped me and brought me over here. I am not a citizen of the United States. Send me back. Yeah. In the meantime, his son over there raising war. He tearing their ass up to Lopitos. Done clicked up with the CNGs over there. Yeah, they done clicked up with them because he kicking their ass over there for stealing him and bringing him over here to the point that the Chapo's son had to make a deal to get his family out. His family in the United States now. So you know Mayo ain't playing. He ain't playing. Vito, what is it? El Vito, what's his name? Vito, whatever Chapo's son name is. He made a deal to get his whole family out, all 16 of them. They in the United States now. He said they got to come over here. Fuck this. His brother went and made that move and brought El Mayo over here. He like, fuck that. They gonna kill us. They gonna kill my whole family over there. Yeah. 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 No, Mitchell ain't. You know, if they clicked up with El Mitchell and he was beefing with the Sinaloa, and he clicked up, and the Lopitos clicked up with El Mitchell, you know Mayo over there raising hell. His son's raising hell over that bitch. They ain't fucking round. Yeah, it's a lot going on overseas, man. That's where the content is. Overseas. So that's what I've been paying attention to. Watching the 6 and the 7 war over in Trinidad. You know what I mean? They ran Bangum Smurf up out of there. He in the UN. He in asylum. They done ran him out of there. He ain't in Trinidad no more. He seeking asylum in a goddamn hotel. Yeah. Yeah. It's going down. So it's been real interesting, man. It's been real interesting. Like, follow, subscribe, man. You know. We're gonna keep thugging it out. You in here, man. Like I said, I keep pushing the subscriptions back so everybody can get a chance to be entered into the drawing as many as possible.
People got to connect on the shoes too.
Yeah.
They make them. Listen, you go back behind, where motherfuckers can't see. And show that motherfucking shoe right there in front of you, and they got a license to do it.
Word. I'm hip to it.
I'm telling you, I was doing that shit at the shoe shop.
Mm-hmm.
And they fucked up. They ain't want to pay me my money. I bought
We're gonna go ahead and tap out, man. Like, follow, subscribe, and we out.
my African dude, that motherfucker showed me how to sew the shoes and shit.
Right.